Italian divers were once again hard at work in and around the submerged Costa Concordia cruise ship, searching for traces of anyone who'd been aboard the massive vessel when it capsized 10 days ago and who hasn't been accounted for. Officials said they discovered at least one more body Tuesday, this one on the third-floor deck. At least 6 bodies found so far were so badly decomposed that identifying them has been difficult. Meanwhile, salvage operators were getting into position to start pumping fuel off the stricken ship. They were moving a large platform, carrying a crane and other key equipment over to the toppled vessel Tuesday. Smith Salvage chief on the scene, Bart Housing, said temperature presents a challenge.
The oil most probably has been cooled down to roughly 15 degrees, and therefore we need to heat before we can pump. And we've got the specifications of the oil, but in the practical, we first really need to start pumping before we can actually say exactly the rate we can pump.
The actual pumping itself isn't expected to start until Saturday, even though crews are in a race to remove 500,000 gallons of fuel from the grounded ship before it leaks into what had been a pristine Tuscan sea, home to dolphins and whales. People have already spotted signs of oil on the water not far from the wreck. Absorbent panels were put around to soak it up. Officials claimed it was a thin film that didn't present any significant levels of toxicity. Back on shore, the U.S. ambassador paid a visit to the scene, getting an explanation of the operation from Navy officials, then going on to speak with relatives of people still missing in the wake of the disaster. Afterward, he offered his sympathy.
It's a tragedy. We feel very badly for all the families and for all the families, not just the American families.
Costa has promised to refund the full cost of the cruise, medical expenses, and travel for those who survived the chaotic evacuation from the ship. Karen Sloan, The Associated Press.